Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we'll be going over Windows Sandbox. So I just discovered it like 3 seconds ago. I was playing around with the search and I opened it up, so it was kind of cool. But Windows Sandbox provides a lightweight desktop environment to safely run applications, and isolation software installed inside this Windows Sandbox environment remains sandboxed and runs separately from the host machine. So that's really cool. It's part of Windows. Um, Everything required this feature is in Windows 10 Pro, so if you have Windows 10 Home, you can't do this. There's no need to download a VHD. A pristine. Every time Windows Sandbox runs, it's a brand new installation of Windows. It's incredible. Disposable. Nothing persists on this device. Everything is discarded with the user closes the application. Secure. Uses hardware-based virtualization for kernel isolation. It relies on the Microsoft hypervisor to run a separate kernel that isolates Windows Sandbox from the host. Efficient, uses the integrated kernel schedule, smart memory management, and virtual GPU. Prerequisites, Windows 10 Pro or Enterprise. It has to be 18305 or later. 64-bit. Um, Virtualization capabilities enabled in BIOS. In the BIOS, you have to have virtualization set to true. At least 4 gigabytes of RAM. 8 gigabytes is recommended. I also recommend that. At least 1 gigabyte of free disk space. I recommend you have 8 gigabytes free, and I do definitely recommend you have a solid state drive. Um, and then at least 2 cores. Uh, yeah, 4 cores. That's what I recommend. So let's get started. Um, okay, so in order to start up, Windows Sandbox. Let's see, can you open it up from here? So if I go to W, Windows System, um, I haven't ever started up from here. So Windows Accessories, no. Administrative Tools, it's not an administrative tool. Windows Kits, Windows Sandbox. Oh, it is in plain sight. I didn't even see it. That's too bad. I'm going to add it there. So Windows Sandbox. You start it up and you will see this screen. Now we give it a while. And I already started up. The first time it probably took like a minute to start up. But new clean environment. Let's open up the browser. Download new Microsoft Edge. Okay. And let's create a new document. And you can see we have a document. Let's save that. And then let's X out. Are you sure you want to exit the sandbox? When sandbox is closed, all its contacts would be discarded and permanently lost. So we X'd out. Let's start up again. And that file that I just created, test doc, should be gone. And it is. So it's not there. It's like a brand new computer. And let's take a look around. So task manager, regular task manager looks like a fresh system. Here we have i7-9700K. That's the processor that I have. Let's show how many logical processors. So it's using all 8. That is correct, but it's only showing the CPU usage for that virtual machine. Here we're using 4 gigabytes of RAM. My computer has 32, and actually my computer is 48, so that's not adaptive. I definitely give it 8 gigabytes. Um, I'll definitely look into configuring that in a little. So, oh, I shouldn't have X'd out of that. Okay, performance, okay. And then hard disk drive, it's a virtual disk. Otherwise, it's probably using my solid state drive. We can see right now it has a 40 gigabyte capacity. And if we go to this PC, we are using 2.38 gigabytes. That should be the same across basically all computers, I think. Users, and then here we have our container user, which is WAG container. So that's what we're using right now. Can we switch accounts? Um, Sign out, and it was lost. Actually, I don't want to do all this right now. Oh, it actually cannot handle signing out. Let's Windows Sandbox. Let's start up again. Okay, now I want to try something. I'm going to try and copy and paste a file over. Let's try copy here, paste here, and it works. So you can't drag and drop, that won't allow it, but you can copy the actual file and paste it. Let's take a look at the storage usage. See, okay, page file. Whoa, wait a second. This isn't lying. Windows is 1.6 gigabytes. That's the smallest Windows installation I've ever seen. Wait a second, it's still counting up. But page file being 1.6 gigabytes, that's pretty large. Let's take a more detailed view. So packages, servicing, .NET framework. It has default .NET, which is nice. Package for rollup fix. That's pretty large. I don't even. This looks like it could possibly be a temporary file. Windows System 32, so that's growing. Page file is no longer the largest file, but 2.4 gig. Oh, wait a second. 6.7 gigabytes for a Windows folder. Wait, that doesn't look right. How much are we using? It says that we're using 2.4 gigabytes. See, but it says more Windows folder 6.7. So I'm not quite sure how. Usually they would say like 500 gigabytes, and then Windows would be like less than that. Oh well, that's cool. And can I run as administrator? Yes, I can, and it just allows it. This is really nice for like schools and businesses and stuff, because they can allow people to run things as administrator without negatively affecting the host computer. So that's cool. I would test out malware, but let's test internet browsing. Um, oh, internet. Oh, my keyboard just cut out. My website, and it loads in our GitHub, and I have to say the operating system's kind of snappy, so that's always good to see. Here of my GitHub, C#, commits. Okay, so it's loading in. It's me. I have to say this is pretty fascinating. Command prompt. It's using the latest Windows version. Same version as my computer, which is nice. And then bash. Nope. This probably isn't going to work. So it does not have Windows subsystems for Linux, but it's a full Windows computer. I like that. And it's so lightweight. Let's try and shut it down. Nope. I'm creator, really? I opened that up like 5 days ago. That's funny. It doesn't show up in the taskbar, so let's try one more thing. Windows Sandbox. And I also wanted to show you, this is the last note. You can see it can be kind of confusing, and sometimes you don't want to actually see your computer. So you can either swipe it up like this and full screen like that, or if you click on the full screen button, oh, it also, let's test resizing. That's snappy. Let's test the sizes. Okay, so like a phone. This is I call this tablet mode. So you can use it like a compact device. So like a tablet. So, oh, look at this. I have my Windows tablet. That's funny. Settings. Kind of looks like a Windows phone. Oh, wrong X button. Windows settings does not close out. Oh, it's because I have to. I see. Well, let's get it out of tablet mode. And yeah, that's the other thing. So you can actually full screen it. And when you do so, it will full screen. This is the only thing that's left, and it will stay there. But you can also unpin it, and it will go away. So you can see, it looks like I'm actually just using a virtual computer. You can click up here, and it will open it again, pin it, and unminimize. And then let's close out. Okay. And then we're back. So regular Windows Sandbox. And let's also just take a look at the file location. So let's go one more time, open file location. And you can see it's right in Windows System 32. So Windows System 32 Sandbox Windows Sandbox. That is fascinating. So like if you're at school and let's say you want to access a computer that is administrator, just go on the computer, Windows System 32, Windows Sandbox. It has to be Windows 10 Pro, and you should be able to start it up. From what I see, you don't have to install any other um, services, I think. You don't need to install any other features. So you see app and features. Sometimes you go in here and turn Windows features on and off. Uh, these are the features that I have, but it doesn't sound like you need any specific ones. I'm thinking that might be Windows Hypervisor platform might be required, or virtual machine platform. Otherwise, from what I've read on this website that they have, um, I don't think that you need to install any of those. So I'm not sure. I'd have to test it, but I'm pretty certain that this features on all Windows computers. It's really cool though. And hopefully that this video is useful. I know I'm part of, a few hacking communities, Zero Day, it's Minecraft hacking, but some people do things like remote access Trojans, and they try and rat your main PC and steal code or whatever. Um, but now that I have Windows Sandbox, I can actually run these malicious softwares without any worry. I also don't have to take the time to download an ISO, create a machine, and then test out the virus. So I'm gonna be like, I don't know, one of the best virus testers on the internet now. Well, that's all for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below and feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to donate at paypal.me/emeraldtnt. I should probably upgrade that soon to like Joseph Works if I can. Anyways, now it's Emerald TNT. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.